Welcome back to another official DOIJ podcast. So right now it is just me. Okay, why is this not wanting to work? Alright, so apparently Discord does not want to work, so I'm sorry, but give me a few more minutes as I yet again have to post the link. So bear with me, I do apologize. We will be getting to this article and a few others in just a few moments. But for those of you who are joining, whether the podcast is live for you right now, or whether you are joining it as it is an official video. Sorry about that. Or if it is an official video, I hope you all are having a wonderful day or night, whatever time you're watching it, or listening to it right now. One second, I do apologize. Okay, where is... There it is. Alright, again, I do apologize for the silence. There we go. Alright. So I was doing a little bit of research. Not like a little bit of research, just looking around on the interwebs, and I found a very interesting article. If I can find it. Looks like I didn't open it. That first off, I didn't even really know that ESPN actually broadcasts, esports. I mean, well, maybe I did. I can't say with 100% certainty that I did not know this, because I feel like I might have heard it in the past, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, I'm sorry, not Fortnite, Apex Legends. What? Okay. It was titled completely different earlier. My sincere apologies. Give me 1 second as I do. Why is it? I do apologize. It's not Fortnite, it is Apex Legends. My dearest of apologies. I thought it said Fortnite. And there we go. I'll let that I'll let the page load in. Why is about me? No, I don't want about me. Sorry, I do apologize as I do get this reset up on my computer. I had to edit the title, so it did say Fortnite, but it is Apex Legends. So again, that is totally on me. Complete apologies. A little bit of a whoopsie, but hopefully it will not happen too often. So yeah, so we can go ahead and read the article, as well as a few others. And there was something that I thought was going to be interesting from Nintendo. However, it was just their E3 conference, because it looked like they posted it a few days ago, but turns out they posted it way back when E3 happened. I'm just looking at the background. Hey, Poet, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Glad you could join us. So ignore the background. I'm just testing out something on this map. Which if I don't see your comment immediately, I do apologize, as I will be flipping back and forth between the article tabs, Discord tab, and the and the YouTube tab. So I do apologize if there's a delay in reading your comment and then responding to your comment. I don't really care about the money, so it's gonna go with that. There was a drop, yada yada yada, thank you so much. So these are brought to you by GameSpot.com. Sadly they are not paying us, no one is paying us, but that's alright. So happy to do it. So the title of it is Apex Legends Tournament pulled from ESPN following mass shootings. The tournament will still air in October. This was posted just a few days ago on August 9th, 2019 at 1:13 p.m. PDT. I'm not entirely sure what the time that is for me. I'm an EST, for those who don't know, but I can easily Google that later. But like I said, that'll be Googled later. The article reads, following the multiple mass shootings that occurred over the August 3rd weekend, well-established sports channel ESPN has pulled an upcoming Apex Legends tournament from its time slot. According to an email sent out by ABC, the EXP Invitational Apex Legends at X Games tournament will no longer broadcast on the television network. Esports journalist Rod Breslau, sorry if I'm butchering that name, broke the news on Twitter, saying the tournament that was scheduled for this weekend has been pulled. The EXP Invitational Apex Legends at X Games was originally scheduled to air on Sunday, August 11th from 3 to 4 p.m. PT, which is 4 to 5 p.m. ET, also EST, ET, whatever, but will now be replaced by E60 Forever Broncos, which is most likely a documentary. I see they do that quite often, where they are, if they gotta pull something, they replace it with a documentary, which is very interesting, but, okay. It's good to know they have some backup stuff to throw there on the air. That's how you know that it is a professional network, is that they'll already have something, in the books, just kind of in the vault, not in the books, but have something in the vault, just kind of throw out there in case they gotta pull something, so they do have some backups. And granted, normally it's documentaries, which is kind of irritating, but, whatever. ABC wrote that the decision was made out of respect for the victims and all those impacted by the recent shootings. Breslau reported that the tournament will air at a later date and confirmed that it can be viewed on ESPN Esports YouTube channel. So again, it'll be aired at a later date, and it can be viewed on ESPN's Esports YouTube channel. So far as there's more to it. There's also the tweet and obviously some more of the article. But I just want to stop and say I like when people do this, that they actually just take into consideration. Came from Discord. Awesome, glad you came from Discord. I don't know why the Discord is broken and I had to manually post it. Don't mind doing it. But, I don't know why it's not wanting to work when I start the podcast. Kinda ironically weird, right? I mean, it's a podcast server and it won't actually announce when I start the podcast. Hey, Beast Boy. Remember me. I do a little, yes. It's midnight right now, so my memory is a little terrible. Well, it's actually terrible all the time, but it's a little worse now. So probably when I wake up, I'll remember even more. But yeah, I do like it when big companies, small companies, any company, any person decides, to pull something, because they feel like it's not right. Like what they're doing right now. They're pulling it because, they could leave it up and no one would really care. But, it's out of respect. A few people might get a little up in arms, but, for the most part, we kind of go by, like, just whatever, they're just doing their thing. Last moving on. But it's kind of like, when, so I don't get exactly who has to die for this thing. It's like, I know, like ex-presidents and so on and so forth, and higher members of the, the politicians and whatnot, that when one of them dies, a lot of mass shootings happen, or not a lot of mass shootings, but a lot of people die in mass shooting. you know, everybody's supposed to lower the flag, at least in the United States anyway, halfway. It's called half mast. For I think it's at least a week or two. I know it's at least for like good 3 or 4 days. But you know, they're just kind of out of respect for them. So it's kind of like it's ESPN's version of doing that. Fortunately, again, they might be doing it to get away from those people that are going to be up in arms and bad publicism for them, or bad publicism. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't think it is. So yeah. So here's Rod Brislaw's tweet. It says, and I quote: ESPN and ABC has made the decision not to air the TV broadcast of the X Games Apex Legends EXP Invitational that was scheduled for this weekend in response to the recent mass shootings, according to an ABC affiliate TV station source. I guess it's the letter or whatever on August 6, 2019. Dear ABC affiliate, out of respect for the victims and all those impacted by the recent shootings, ABC will no longer air EXP Invitational Apex Legends at X Games on Sunday, August 11th, 2019, in the 4 to 5 p.m. ET and 3 to 4 p.m. PT time period. E60 Forever Broncos will now air in the same time period. An official booking will be issued shortly. Please contact your station relations representative if you have any questions. And that tweet was on August 8th at 6:08 p.m. What time zone, I'm not entirely sure. So ESPN 2 will air the tournament on 3 nights in October, according to Bloomberg's unidentified source familiar with the matter, though no longer airing across its television networks, including ABC and ESPN News. Bloomberg reports that the tournament will still stream this weekend on ESPN's digital channels and the ESPN app. I'm just going to check your comments, see if there's any comments. Like I said, it's just me right now. Everybody else is probably asleep. Earlier this week, President Donald Trump said the gruesome and grisly video games that are now commonplace are why mass shootings are becoming normalized. Take-Two Interactive CEO responded, calling the president's comments disrespectful and irresponsible. The Entertainment Software Association, the organization behind E3, refuted the president's statement, saying that numerous scientific studies have established there is no causal connection between video games and violence. And I have not, seen any. I haven't really looked into any, but I have heard people that, like Review Tech USA and a few others that I can't remember their names right now, but people that actually have been in this industry for a long time and are making videos on this industry for a long time, and they've actually done the research for a long time, like years, not just like a few weeks or months, but actually years, I think decades even. And they said that they have not seen one scientific study that have proven the connection between video games and violence. So, I mean, honestly, in my, in my personal opinion, it varies from person to person on who it affects. I mean, it could affect somebody. It could, the only way that a video game is going to incite violence in somebody is the violence is already in that person. That's really it. I mean, it's not going to just create violence within somebody. The violence has to be there, and we all have our violent side. Everybody does. Whether we let it, it's a matter of, do we let it take over, or do we let the kinder side take precedence? And that's my opinion on it. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. And after all this, this is a podcast. Bandhood, question mark. What's question mark for? Referring to a Beast Boy's comment. I trained him on the in DOIJ. So, because I am a civilian trainer in the training server. Which, if you want to join DOIJ, if you are watching this and you have not joined DOIJ, there is a link in the description below for the interview server. Go ahead and go select that over there. Ooh, so then load up with these here. Sweet. I think we still default too, so we're going to stop overloading it there. That should be good. Nope, it's full. Interesting. People check. Okay, cool. I do like this. Alright, this works. But anyway, that's awesome. Get added an Xbox V2. That is fantastic. But what are your opinions for those that are currently watching live? On the ESPN pulling Apex Legends, not Fortnite like I had thought it said earlier. Boy, I'm glad I can change the name of the live stream. That would have been clickbaity as all get out. Oof. So I'm just gonna keep talking about random stuff until the hours spawn. So there's no silence in the background. If you do actually want to join the DOIJ podcast Discord server, there should be the link in the description below. There should also be a link in the description below for my co-host, who is not here right now. She's probably sleeping or busy dealing with staff issues, or really knows what she's doing. Probably throwing a massive party, who knows. But Stephanie Plays Vlogs. That should also be in the description below. Let's see if we can sell this. You're a recorder for DOIJ. You mean, can I do YouTube videos? Yeah, I can do YouTube videos. Which, if you mean like a YouTuber, yeah, I can do. I am a YouTuber in DOIJ. I am trying to plan a few things. It's kind of hard to plan stuff and do stuff because I am busy with IRL and trying to run get this server up and running. Get these podcasts every 12 hours, trying to find stuff for y'all to do. But don't worry, DOIJ videos will be returning by the end of next weekend. That is an absolute guarantee, and might be primary LEO. Just tell me what you want. Do you want to see more LEO stuff? Do you want to see more civilian stuff? I might even have some subdivision stuff coming out pretty soon once I do record that. Stuff will come. It just has to be recorded, and of course I am a perfectionist, which it does not help. Yes, it helps make better quality videos, but I end up deleting like 90% of what I record because I find one thing to be off, and I just can't stand it. So I just delete it, and it never gets uploaded, even though most of it is really good, really fun, decent quality stuff. But yeah, so I do apologize for being an absolute perfectionist. That is why that's why I don't have an upload schedule. That's why I just kind of upload when I can, because perfectionist. But yeah, so and by the way, if you are watching this and you are not in the official DOIJ podcast server on Discord, I would highly recommend that you do, because we're actually going to be trying out some fun interactive stuff that you can only partake in. They have to do with the podcast, of course. They're not just like just random stuff, but they are podcast related, interactive podcasts, basically. If you're in the Discord server, you'll know what that'll mean. Hopefully, end of the day tomorrow, definitely within 72 hours. But I do have some fun stuff planned, to kind of get you all a little more interactive. Hope you'll have a little more fun with this podcast. So do join the Discord server because that announcement should be coming within 72 hours. Well, you'll see. You'll see. Hopefully it'll be fun. Yeah. Alright, so the next article, which I have not read any of the articles all the way. I got totally distracted playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So much fun game that is. That's really, really, really fun game. Alright, Band Poet. Good night, my friend. Hope you sleep well. And thank you for joining, man. Greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna read one more article, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and end the podcast for now. So I'm sorry, it's just me. I do apologize tremendously for that. A few of our staff have left the podcast server for reasons I do not know. So we are kind of low on people to record at all different hours. We're only doing it every 12 hours. So, but I will do my absolute best to do these podcasts every 12 hours, pretty much on the hour. So, yeah. But do go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification button. Join the Discord podcast server, the podcast Discord server, and the DOIJ interview server. If you do want to roleplay on Xbox, PS4, we also have a PC server, a 5M server. So, yeah, anyway, on this, I just found the title interesting, and then I read a few lines into it, and it seemed somewhat interesting. This is also on GameSpot.com, and it is Discord to offer limited game streaming functionality. Get social, your streaming. So, yeah, I'm just gonna read it, and it should be explained there, right? The voice chat app Discord is adding a new feature soon, which will allow streaming in a limited capacity. The Go Live feature will let you share your gameplay with up to 10 friends over the voice channel. The new feature is set to launch on August 15th, so that is in 3 days. Go Live will let you broadcast on PC with a low latency for a more social experience. Nitro subscribers will get some extra features too. Nitro Classic users will be able to stream up to 1080p and 60 FPS, and Nitro users can stream in 4K at 60 FPS. Nitro is a subscription service for PC games offering a curated library for $10 per month. I have not tried it out with my gaming, my laptop is not a gaming laptop, sadly. Though the limited viewership means Discord's feature isn't exactly a match for streaming services like YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer that allow you to cultivate large audiences, the limitation appears aimed at making smaller social experiences among groups of friends. Last year, Discord also announced plans to undercut Epic's revenue sharing model by offering devs 90% of revenue on sales through its store. Epic has already been providing competition with Steam by offering an 88-12 split as opposed to Steam's 70-30. So Discord would provide further competition in the market. Discord hasn't made further announcements regarding these plans since then, however. So basically that means the 88-12 and 70-30 basically means that the developers, so Steam is offering the developers 88% of the sale, and then Steam would, Epic, the Epic store is offering where they would only give 12%, and the developers would get 88% of the game sold, of the sale of the game sold, like all the profits and all that. Whereas Steam's is 70-30, where the developers would get 70%, and the Steam would get 30. So what they're saying is Discord announced last year, which I'll actually cover this in the next podcast. Again, trying to make sure I have content every podcast. So I don't want us to run out anytime soon, which we will venture out into more subjects like world news and whatnot. World news, local news. So, basically Discord is adding 2% to that, or giving up 2%. So the developers will get 90% of the revenue on sales through the Discord store, and then Discord would get 10%, which I think I'm really curious to know how that's going to do. I really, I didn't even know they did that. Hey, Nutshell. Hey, Nutshell, yeah, thanks. So, hope we can do it, we'll see. So what do you guys think on that? I mean, on whatever was before that, the Discord limited gaming streaming service thing, which isn't really a streaming service, and also possibly, offering a 90-10 split. I mean, that would be, that's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, that's definitely going to be interesting. I'm just really curious to know how the video sharing is going to work. I mean, I guess it would be technically like a stream share or a screen share in a private call. I wonder if the voice chat, if you do it in I wonder if you do it in a Discord server, if you'll have to have the voice chat settings to where it allows the thing, and then it only can have 10 or 11 people in it. That'll definitely be interesting to see exactly how it's going to work. I will have to experience it through somebody that has Nitro, of course, or has a game, period. A gaming computer, period. Yeah. And I am actually going to be working on wrapping up Odyssey to review that. I'm going to try and start to do some game reviews, even though they will be late game reviews. Months late, sometimes even a few years late, but they will be still my reviews of games. And then once I get more money, I will try and do reviews of new games. I think Cyberpunk 2077 or something. I forget the whole name. I do apologize. It is midnight. Just no excuse, but yeah. So. I think this one will get the podcast. I know it has been a long podcast. It's only been about 30 minutes. So I do apologize for that. But I have a feeling y'all are getting bored right now. So before I lose y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and end it. I will try and have more next time. See if I can have somebody helping out, somebody else chatting. Like I said, if you have not joined the Discord server for the podcast, go ahead and join the official DOIJ podcast server. The link is in the description below. And please go ahead and subscribe to Stephanie Plays Vlogs as well. She is the co-host, the only co-host we have right now. We'll be looking to acquire new co-hosts later on, but that'll be done through the Discord server. And I will be looking for specific criteria. But again, that'll be announced in the Discord server hopefully by the end of the week. So please do join, because I do have some fun stuff planned. Hopefully fun stuff. I'm not going to call it fun stuff, because in my mind it's fun stuff. But for y'all might be like, ugh, gosh, really? Are you kidding me? Come on, this isn't fun at all. This is dumb. So, maybe it's going to be fun, but yeah. So anyway, I'm going to say it again. Hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell if you want to know when next time we go live. But again, the official DOIJ podcast schedule is going to be every 12 hours unless posted otherwise. I do have some stuff coming up later this month. I do a few things that might interfere with that. I'm not entirely sure exactly how my schedule will work around that. But I'm thinking that it won't affect it too much, but as long as I can leave and come back at specific times, before and after specific times, it should be good. Anyway, stay tuned, stay awesome, hit the subscribe button below, leave a like, leave a notification. What did you think of this podcast? Again, join the DOIJ podcast server. That way you can put your input. Of course, you can always put your input in the comment section below. And as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching.